Thanks for pressing play, guys. Welcome to another episode of ExcaliburCCGTV. We are talking great comics for December 18th, 2013. The year is passing us by quicker and quicker. It's like it's just, it's like flying
It's
by.
actually going by at the same pace.
I know, this guy is Randy. I am Chris. We are here at Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, to talk about great comics hitting the shelves. Be sure to visit our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Thank you to our new subscribers and current subscribers and everybody that leaves a comment, because we love talking to you about great comics. Tell us what you're getting. Tell us what you're reading, because we want to know. We want to talk to you because we like that. We like the interaction.
Because we're lonely.
We're lonely. We're lonely. That's awesome. Hey guys, question of the week, because Randy and I were discussing this here earlier in the week. What is your favorite sci-fi movie? And that does not include superhero movies. So what is your favorite sci-fi movie? You want to tell them what yours is?
There's so many of them.
There's too many. Can you choose one?
There's too many of them. Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. That's a good one. I would have to say my favorite. Fifth Element is a good one, man.
12 Monkeys is also.
He loves that one too.
Love it.
My favorite probably is The Matrix. But yours doesn't have to be. Tell us in the comments below what your favorite sci-fi movie is. Not superhero, but sci-fi.
That's right.
Tell
Avengers
us.
does not count.
Right. Avengers, Superman, Man of Steel. No superhero ones. Just sci-fi. So let us know in the comments below. And let's dive. No, wait a second, because guys, as another reminder here, shout out to Jordan. Jordan, great to meet you in the shop. Jordan is a local customer that I got to talk to this week that watches our show, and we appreciate it. And thanks for telling me about it. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about it. Please continue to watch, share, everything, all that good stuff. And guys, also, time is drawing to a close, but you can still get gift certificates for yourself, your friends, your family. As a matter of fact, the other day, 2 people came in and got gift certificates. I'm like, yes!
2 people. A lot more than 2.
Viral
2 while
marketing.
you were here.
When I was here, 2 came in. So, man, I just felt like I'd accomplished the world. I'm at the front of the Titanic there. I'm on top of the world. No, it wasn't like that, guys.
You're going to go down with the Titanic.
But, guys, gift certificates available. And that's enough for all the opening stuff, because we got a bunch of comics to talk about. We're going to start off with some the event storylines, the big stories that are going on with Marvel and DC, and we're just going to launch right on into that. What do you want to start with, sir?
Well, since I'm reading the Marvel side of things
okay.
here, I'll go ahead and talk to you about the Inhumanity tie-ins that we're going to have this week.
Awesome.
One of them is Avengers Assemble number 22. That's a Point INH issue. And if you can make any sort of sense from the jumbled solicitation,
yeah, exactly.
Good luck. I know that it's going to have something to do with Spider-Woman and with the Hulk.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. Team Sad are back in black and red and yellow and purple and green and a lot of green. I don't know what.
I know it would help if they give us a little bit more. What about Toxic Doxy there? What's that all about?
I have no clue what they're going on, what they're doing here. Hopefully, if this issue and the rest of these INH issues are going to play out like Mighty Avengers did, they just have this slight little tweak where they're dealing with things. Somebody in the fold of some group, good or bad, has been turned into an Inhuman or has been affected by the mist, and so people have to deal with the repercussions of that.
Right.
So that's my guess. It's going to happen there. Probably not going to happen to Hulk. Probably not going to happen to Spider-Woman. So it'll happen to somebody, but not them.
What are the? That's odd. It happened to all these other people, but no, the main. What if it happened to Captain America? What if he had that in him?
Well,
what if it happened to
Banner? If someone there was a Inhuman.
Exactly.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. But we also have Indestructible Hulk number 17 point INH, and you are the Hulk fan, so I'm going to let you talk a little about what's going on in this one.
I'm digging Hulk, guys. You should be digging Hulk too. With this particular issue, though, it looks like the heroes have actually placed a lot of faith and trust in Dr. Banner, because now that we have this rolling tide of inhumanity spreading across the world, we're looking at Dr. Bruce Banner to do something about restoring humanity. and he's been commissioned. He's been tasked with the job of creating a humanity bomb. So we're going to see. This is probably the start of what the regular people, not really the regular people, but probably the start of what the heroes are going to be able to do to fight back against the Terrigen Mist and the changes to people across the globe.
Well, I'm not sure if it would be the heroes that necessarily do it so much as like S.H.I.E.L.D. doing that. That's
what I meant. I've drawn a blank
you
there.
You get to see the other side of things there with Mighty Avengers, where you have AIM also taking interest in the Terrigen Mists. Or no, that was in Uncanny X-Men that happened. So it's interesting to see everybody somehow has an opinion about what's going on here.
Yeah.
Be it good or be it bad.
Yeah.
So AIM wants to take it to the next evolutionary step there. That's perfect for us. So talk to us about some Forever Evil.
Forever Evil, guys. This week we have Forever Evil Rogues Rebellion number 3 of 6. Remember, guys, it is a 6-issue miniseries running alongside Forever Evil, which I was watching another video today. They're like, seems like Forever Evil has been going on forever. I'm ready for Forever Evil to be over. But we still got several more issues of that. But guys, with this particular issue, the crime syndicate has placed a bounty on the heads of the members of the rogues. And also on the way back to Central City, we see that Mirror Master has a problem with his powers that drops them right in the middle of Gotham with all of those villains, and those villains wanting to collect the bounty on their heads. So that should be an exciting issue. You guys have been reading everything that's been going on. There's a lot of stuff going on with all of these Forever Evil storylines, especially with Arkham War. With this last issue, that was quite the status quo change there.
Yeah, and we can go ahead and say something. People should have been reading this by now. Guys, forever we've had Bane, who's kind of had this weird obsession with Batman. And we get to see it taken to the nth level there. It's one of those things that you almost saw something like this eventually having to happen. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that when they reset the New 52 universe there, they didn't take this part of Bane away from him. Because he's always had that where he feels he is this protector. He is this person that can do, that should be the person people look up to other than Batman or rather than Batman.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see exactly what he does there in that book.
Yeah. He rules the roost. What else for you, bro?
We've got another Cataclysm book coming out here.
We do.
And this is, I think, getting close to the end of our number 2 issues. This is Ultimate X-Men number 2.
Yeah.
And so after this, we'll have one more of the 3-issue stories that are going on. And in this one, we see that there's somebody from the X-Men's past that comes back here. We don't know who. I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, this will be interesting because so many of the rules of the Ultimate Universe has been dead is dead.
Right.
So I don't know if it's going to be somebody who's dead that's coming back or someone we just haven't seen in a long time that's come back. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to see with that. But we also have that there's going to be sacrifices here.
It looks like a possible death.
Yeah. Death
so,
here. So,
and you're right, because with the big things and things staying the same once they've been done, because with Cataclysm Ultimate Spider-Man, there was a big reveal at the end of that issue.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And now Marvel is teasing a singular issue. I don't know if it'll be a singular miniseries, but Survive. Huh. They just came out with some news today, like they did Hunger.
Right.
Now they're hinting at something going on, possibly post Cataclysm, with a number 1 issue called Survive. And we don't know what it is.
Kind of crazy, because eventually they're going to get to the point there where they've killed off so many of the heroes.
Yeah.
That you go, well, are they going to create new ones? What's going to go on here? I don't know.
And if they do, I don't mind that. I like the Ultimate Universe and the idea and the concept. I loved it when it first came out because it was so different from the regular Spider-Man titles that were coming out, the X-Men titles and the Avengers titles. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. If they bring it back, I just want it to be different.
Right.
I want it to be good, and I want it to be different.
We'll see. But yeah, the reveal there at the end of Spider-Man definitely looks like it seems the universe may be continuing.
Yeah, and a lot of things. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the end here, guys, of the Ultimate Universe, and so you should be reading these these Cataclysm issues, because we still got the main one, Cataclysm Ultimate's Last Stand, the 5-issue one is still going on as well.
That's why I said the end of the 3. We're getting close to the end of the 3-issue ones.
Yeah.
So that's it for our event stories here.
There's one more.
Is there one more?
There's one more.
What's the one more?
Trinity of Sin Pandora.
Oh, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead.
No,
there.
it's okay. It's okay. Trinity of Sin number 6. This is still the Forever Evil Blight storyline. This is part 5 of 18. And this particular issue, we see Pandora up against Vandal Savage and have a run-in with John Constantine with what is going on throughout those supernatural hero titles, supernatural leaguer, Justice League type titles.
Right.
So there we go, guys. I mean, there's another one there for the Blight storyline with Pandora. That is still going on with Forever Evil. Don't miss it.
Wow, I missed it.
It's okay, bro. We still love you.
let's move on to the number ones now.
Okay, good.
That's we've got our big number 1 here that's coming out is going to be Harley Quinn number 1.
Oh yes.
So we had the 0 issue come out, and people saw that she took a page out of, we'll go ahead and say it, out of Deadpool's book and broke the fourth wall constantly.
Yeah, the whole.
It was weird talking about the creators writing the story, trying to find the perfect artist to draw her story, and they finally did. Mm-hmm. And they have this artist now for the first issue here, and I guess going on from here. Still wish it was Amanda Connor, but
I know, dude. I know totally.
If it was, I would. Oh, that'd be awesome. I love her art.
Yes.
I am a little peeved with them because they teased Paul Pope as one of the artists in that 0 issue in the solicitations, and his art was nowhere to be found.
No, it wasn't.
I was a little upset with that, DC. But we have Harley Quinn now. She's striking out on her own. I don't know if this is pre Suicide Squad, post. I'm not sure what's going on here. But it seems like it's a lot more fun and kind of a lighter story. It has her joining up with a roller derby squad there.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, and also, at the end of that 0 issue, she came into possession of a building.
Mm-hmm, that's right. I forgot.
So I wonder if that's all. We don't even know storyline wise if that's proceeding straight out of that.
Yeah.
She's got the roller derby gang that she's joining up with, and now she owns a building. And
it's a different story than what we usually are seeing from DC with Harley Quinn or something there. But I mean, one of the things about that character is she just likes to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. So, Harley Quinn number 1 coming out. It's going to be huge. Everybody's going to be picking this up. Don't miss out on it.
And we still got a couple copies of the 0 issue.
Surprisingly,
yes,
just a few.
Yes, so you can get 0. You can get the 0 and number 1. Boom.
Yeah,
and then walk out happy. Hopefully not crazy though. And guys, another one I thought was an interesting concept, and I thought I would definitely highlight it in this week's episode is a book called The Illegitimates, coming out from IDW. This is written by Taran Killam, Mark Andreyko, with art by Kevin Sharp. Taran Killam, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the writers on Saturday Night Live. And he had a comic book story that he wanted to tell. And Mark Andreyko came on as like a just to kind of steer the ship. Taran has the story.
We don't know how much.
But. Yeah. Taran has the story, and Draco kind of is helping him get it done properly and get it out there. But this is a different take on the whole James Bond type mythos,
right?
Where James Bond, the super spy character is also a lady killer and a lady player and all that. Well, this particular super spy in this series has had many affairs with many women and produced many children along the way. And the agency that he works for has actually kept these children, found out who they are, and kept them, and unbeknownst to them, he doesn't know that he has the kids. They don't know who his father is, but they've been training them to be spies as well. So keeping it in the bloodline, keeping it all together. It's a 6-issue limited series exploring this super spy world with these illegitimate children of a super spy.
I have to say, I think that Taran must have been bugging the comic shop here, because for years, Chris, the owner of the shop here, he's talked about they need to have the Star Trek series where You have all these Starfleet kids who show up and they're like, I'm Coppa Kirk. And you have all these Kirk kids there. So, it's kind of along the same lines of that.
That would be awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
different colors, different, whatever.
Yeah.
Races of aliens there.
Yes.
Just all Kirks.
Green, blue, and all Kirks.
Antennas, ears, ridges.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Scales.
Yeah,
whatever.
Whatever it is. But that's what we're going to get with the Illegitimates, the 6-issue miniseries. So
Cool.
I watched a video interview with Andreyko and with Taryn, and they're talking about it, and then there's going to be some comedy involved, plus a mystery, and just all that. It looks like a nice little package of a little bit of everything with the espionage, adventure, and comedy mixed in.
Cool.
So check it out, guys. Guys, if you or your children or your nieces or nephews or maybe even your grandparents are fans of Teen Titans Go, #1 comes out this week. Another great offering from the major companies for kids. This is by Sholly Fish and Ben Bates. So we got a new ongoing Teen Titans Go comic book on the shelves that your kids can get, read, and enjoy along with the TV series.
And to my knowledge, this is a book that it's more so about not so much the Titans battling out things, but kind of their goofing off and playing around. So it's the other side of it.
Wait a second, Randy. Are you saying this is like Hawkeye? When he's not fighting crime?
Kind of. Kind of. I mean, there's going to be... Well, I guess in Hawkeye there's also fighting that's still going on. But, that's supposed to be kind of what it's geared towards. It's
cool.
Something a little bit different there. One of them that's another big story that's coming out, and this has been huge here for Dark Horse for a couple of years now. They've been releasing different Darth Vader stories.
Yes.
And we've got a new one. It's Darth Vader and the Cry of Shadows.
Right.
And this is going to be a 5-issue series. It's #1, obviously, because it's in the #1s coming out here. And, again, this is just one of those things where it's dealing with the Clone Wars and kind of what his story was during that time period. These have been huge, hot issues in the shop, and they're hard to keep them in stock with the Darth Vader stories there.
Okay.
And it's just interesting to see that he had a life going on outside of what was pretty much just the movies, and we see his demise and everything. So we're getting to figure out a little more of what happened before Luke Skywalker, and in between, different things like that.
Okay.
So. Cool. Good. Awesome. Pick it up, please.
The last one that I got for the #1s, Thunderbolts Annual 2013, #1.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying Thunderbolts, guys. I especially loved what Charles Soule did with the Inhumanity storyline, or the Inhuman storyline. No, the Infinity storyline that was going through. It is almost all pretty much the same thing,
right.
But the Infinity storyline that he did in Thunderbolts was great. It was fun. It was like he had this tone with the Punisher of like catching the Punisher with his pants down. That was just great. It was just great. But in this annual, we see, and I don't know the specific reason, but apparently the Thunderbolts are out to kill Doctor Strange. And I want to see what happens with that.
I thought you were going to say, I want to see them succeed.
No, but there has been some interesting developments with Doctor Strange, with New Avengers, at the end of the Infinity storyline there. Yeah. So I don't know if that's tying in. I don't know if there's something because of that's causing this particular storyline and the Thunderbolts to go after him, but Doctor Strange versus the Thunderbolts, I'm on board. Check it out.
Sounds good. All right, that's our #1s here.
Yeah.
We've got a few issues here that we're going to talk about that are more so just our favorites, the things we like to read that we have in our stacks every week, somewhere within the stack, at the top, in the middle, somewhere. It's usually not the stuff at the bottom.
Exactly.
So go ahead and start us off with one of those.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to take it.
Do it.
East of West, baby. East of West, #8. It seems like it's been so long since the last issue. Guys, it has been a little bit.
It seems like it.
Yeah. But guys, this is a phenomenal storyline. The first trade is out. Grab it, pick it up. We still have some single issues of 6 and 7, if I'm not mistaken, on the shelf. So that you could trade in those issues, and you're pretty much caught up. This is #8. So I mean, this particular issue, if you've been following what's been going on, we've had the Texas Rangers get involved. We've seen now two converging storylines. Now the Rangers are looking for Death, and then Death is looking for his son.
Right.
And with this, we're going to find out, with this issue, we're supposed to find out more of what the plans are that the three horsemen have in store for Death, Death's child, everything else that's going on. But guys, this is just like genre-bending, mind-blowing writing that is just phenomenal. Each issue can just be, you can really, with every issue, you can just reread it and still pick up nuggets, things, connections, and just little tidbits, Easter eggs, or whatever that will really just pop and stand out and bring you into a deeper realization of what's going on with the story. It's phenomenal, guys. I really recommend you check it out.
This is one of those books that we'll always recommend here, but I get annoyed with the solicitations because they don't always match what's going on in the story. So
yeah,
I hope that this deals with the three.
Yeah,
because last issues, whatever we reported on that it was supposed to, it didn't deal with that at all. So we can only have our fingers crossed that that's what's going to be happening in the story there.
You're right, exactly.
Mine that I'm going to talk about is Saga number 17.
There we go.
And here, I said last week we're going to probably be getting caught up, and they had a little bit more of a story to tell us. And now it looks like we have the Robot Prince showing up, Robot Prince getting everybody in trouble, and shenanigans, hijinks, everything's going to be happening here. My prediction with this, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I have a feeling that the Will and company are going to show up to prevent the Robot Prince from doing exactly what he was planning on doing with taking everybody out there.
Okay.
Because they now know, Will knows that he has his former girlfriend's ship, and he knows where it's heading and all this stuff. So I'm pretty sure that we're finally, I've said it before where I thought that the Will was going to hook up with Marco's crew eventually.
Okay.
This has to be it.
You think so?
This has to be it. Something has to go on here they have to converge at some point.
If he survives, right? Because right now he's still kind of in a bad way.
Yeah, but he'll get better.
It's
only a flesh wound.
He'll get. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's the flesh wound. Another great one, guys. Daredevil 34 hits the shelves this week, and this series is going to be wrapping up with another 36, and it's going to be relaunched again next year. But I love what Mark Waid has been doing with Daredevil. Chris Samney on the artwork has been fantastic. And Daredevil has set himself up, basically, Matt Murdock / Daredevil has basically set himself up with this ending storyline as like the sole prosecutor against this Sons of the Serpent Sons of the Serpent group that he's been fighting against.
Right.
They've had their hands in everything, twisting and just conniving. And with the previous two issues, we saw Daredevil go after the book, the Darkhold, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
To find a way to fight against them, and we're getting even more of that with this issue. I want to see how this is going. I want to see this. I want to see what plan, what ace up his sleeve that he has to take down the Sons of the Serpent. So I'm totally on board.
Yeah, cool. Also from Marvel, we have Young Avengers number 14 coming out. This is the first of a two-part story here that will finish this season of Young Avengers. This is going to be something where it's tons of different artists on board. Each artist drawing a different character story. I like what they're telling us where we don't need no stinking panels. Panels who needs them? They've played with panels before all throughout this series, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do exactly with that. They kind of left us with a very sad moment there at the end of last issue with Loki and everything. So we're going to just start getting some resolution of some of the characters there. I'm excited for this. I'm sad too because that means this story's kind of coming to an end, but it's been so good.
Can you really feel sad for Loki? Just be honest.
Yeah, I can because what this Loki admitted to doing to the Loki from Journey into Mystery was absolutely unforgivable.
Yep, season 1 wrapping up, guys. Another one for me that I have been enjoying this storyline is Superior Spider-Man in issue number 24. This is the third part of the Darkest Hour storyline that has had Venom in the Superior Spider-Man issues.
Yeah.
And with last issue, that was crazy. That was crazy. We got to see Superior Spider-Man actually do what he said he would do with Aunt May. And he also attempted to do the same thing with Flash Thompson with this with these nanotechnology that he's trying to use to help people to repair limbs and things like that. But in the process of doing it, he separated Venom, the symbiote, from Flash Thompson. And in this issue, we're going to see not Venom, but the superior Venom. And he's like out of control, more powerful than he's ever been. Apparently, Flash Thompson was actually able to control him as in their symbiotic relationship. But we got that going on. We've still got the storyline going on with the Goblin going as well. We may even see a new Goblin character with this particular issue. And this storyline, I'm loving to see. It's like twofold. I'm loving to see the underlying progress that Peter Parker is making with his life, and then I like what Superior Spider-Man is doing on top of it as well. And it's kind of intertwining, nice for me. So guys, get on board. Tell us what you think of Superior Spider-Man, because I'm enjoying it.
Cool. X-Men number 8 comes out. This is a Brian Wood book. Brian Wood alert. Brian Wood. This is the second part of the story Muertos. It's awesome because we now have a new Lady Deathstrike, and we also they told us that we'd be getting a new addition to the team with to the X-Women team here. But we've actually had two. Monet, who everybody saw on the covers there. She's back. She's with the team. But we also have Karma, who was Weapon Omega.
Right.
She's gone through a whole lot in this series here. I mean, since the Messiah Complex, she's gone through a lot. So she is back with the team in a new, very different way. And awesome story. This is Brian Wood. This is Terry Austin doing the art on it.
Terry Dodson.
Why do I keep wanting to say Austin?
But Terry Austin was an inker, so.
I did Austin. I said that yesterday to you. I'm saying it now. Terry Dodson is on the art. Awesome. They ask on Facebook, one of the site's newsroom, I think, what's the best X-Men book? This is the best X-Men book. Despite what everybody else is saying, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
Terry Dodson coming on board this story arc was icing on the cake, man. Because yes, thank you. Another one for me, guys. Uncanny Avengers number 15. If you are reading this series, then you know that the bottom fell out with issue number 14. The first issue that Steve McNiven came on as the artist for this arc of the storyline, because we saw some. I don't know if they're going to stick or not, but we saw some major deaths in last issue. Some crazy stuff. I mean, it was crazy. And with this particular issue, we're still seeing the continuation of that. Are these deaths? Are they deaths? I mean, is this going to stick? We've got
at least for a year.
Probably for a year.
No. I mean, at least for a year. They've talked about that. That was a way of benching characters there for a year. You're not going to see them in other books and everything, because until this Rimder's storyline is up, you won't see these characters again. So at least for a year, those deaths seem to be permanent.
Okay, and we're diving deeper into what's going on, because we're looking at, in this issue, we're looking at Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp, having to face off against the Sentry, and we're also looking at the Hulk facing off against two Apocalypse.
Okay.
So
that's a little more fair fight there.
I think that is, Wasp against the Sentry, and what Remender has been doing with this storyline ever since he left that opening storyline with the Red Skull and building up with the Apocalypse Twins. I mean, that really came to fruition and came to a head with that last issue with what we saw. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy, and I'm on board. I want to see. I really want to see what else, he's taking this story. I want to see where it stops.
Yeah, you've been talking about a whole lot of Marvel right now. I'm going to interject some DC here. Wonder Woman number 26 is coming out here. This is, again, possibly the best book that DC has going for them right now.
Okay.
And we've seen a lot of the firstborn or the firstborn and the different children of Zeus there. and including Wonder Woman and everything. But we have, I mean, her sister Cassandra is out there. She has not met her sister. Her sister has some of her siblings held hostage there. So we're going to get to see this issue. I think is going to delve into a little more some of the sinister children, those being Cassandra and possibly the firstborn as well.
Okay.
We also have, at this time, Wonder Woman still dealing with trying to adjust to being the god of war, which is her new mantle. Spoiler. But awesome book. This has been a complete story from number 1 all the way up here to number 26, and it's still going. I mean, there are breaks there where you can break it up and read it, but you cannot just come in the middle. You have to start at the beginning with this. Pick up the trade and read these books. I can tell you there are a couple of other people that come in here and are smart enough to pick up Wonder Woman also. I'm sure there are people coming into other comic shops and picking this book up. It is a character not written like she is in any of the other DC books. Love this book.
Cool. What else have you got to wrap it up the show with?
We've got A Voice in the Dark number 2 coming out here, and that was a really fun read with the first one. Real disturbing read. This character Zoe is a real troubled person, and she makes a point. I mean, she's real introspective with it. She makes a point out of saying that she didn't have like this terrible childhood. She wasn't, beaten or molested or anything else. She just has these dark thoughts, and she kills people, and she but she also has this real weird obsessive relationship with her sister, her adopted sister Seven, and she's a freshman in college as this book starts out.
Okay.
And she has got a job with the radio station, and they usually have this set lineup with people who are freshmen coming in on the radio station, just do this type of format. However, she has previous experience, and so she wants to do a talk show, and the lady at first she's imagining, or the lady says, "No, what are you kidding?" And she starts laughing, and Zoe jumps over there and starts choking the lady, and the lady says, like, "Okay, yes, it's good, it sounds good." And then you see, all that's in her head. She's only pictured, so she's real deranged, real messed up.
Okay.
But her talk show is one where people call in anonymously to her and talk about their problems. So you get characters who call in, and they'll, she calls herself Veronica on the show. So someone instantly calls in, they're like, "Where's Betty?" And, it's like, she goes, "Okay, yeah, you're just, you're a troll, you're messing with me, you're gone. I'm not, I want real people with real problems." And you get the person who calls in about, my girlfriend's, a senior in high school, I just graduated the year before, she might be pregnant, what do we do? You go, okay, yeah, real problems. And then she gets the second caller, or, I guess, technically the third caller, who, you then pan over and you have the final page there where this girl's sitting on the bed with a gun saying she's thinking about killing herself. So now with how deranged Zoe is, what is she going to do? How is she going to react? Is she going to persuade this girl to kill herself, or is she going to talk her out of it? It's going to be interesting to see. Very disturbing. Okay. Very well done in how disturbing it is. But great book. You guys try and find that. I think the second printing of number 1 is coming out this week.
Okay.
And so you try and pick that up and pick up number 2.
Yeah. Cool. What else you got?
That's it for me.
That's it for me.
Well, I guess I'll throw a quick one out there that we've had Avengers Arena wrap up. And in All New X-Men number 20, we do have the first appearance now post Arena of X-23.
Exactly.
So that'll be interesting to check out there for people. But that's not one of those that, for me, X-Men's the one I'm most excited for of the X books.
And it's X-23. From the covers I've seen, is she found herself another love interest? She
may have found herself another love interest, but even more importantly, the person she's kissing might have found himself another love interest that people will gasp at.
Gasp. That's it, guys. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. Yeah. A lot of great stuff too. So I did not realize that A Voice in the Dark was quite that disturbing, my
Oh
friend.
yeah, it's a good
I was about to say
chilling read.
Chilling read. That's awesome. Guys, you've got your work cut out for you. Get some of these great comics. Get all of them. Get some of them. Get as many of them as you can. Preferably from our stores here in Shreveport or in Texarkana. But if not, find a fantastic local retailer and get them from there. And if you don't have one, give us a call and we can help you out with getting these comics. We do have our store here in Shreveport and in Texarkana, Texas. So boom. Lots of places there you can get stuff. Visit our website, ExcaliburCCG.com. Leave us a comment. Thanks for subscribing, share, all that good stuff. Anything else to add, sir?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds great to me, too. Until next time, guys. Oh, we only got one more episode before Christmas. So.
Yep.
Until next time, guys, stay warm, stay safe. Take care.